back to the channel. So today's video, we're gonna be covering the very popular question, how do you get abs? Here is the most important thing. Everybody has abs. Every single person. If you have a midsection, you have abs. It's all about your body fat that will determine if they will show or not. So, number one, body fat. It doesn't matter how heavy you are. You could be 200 pounds, you could be 150 pounds, you could be 250 pounds. If your body fat is too high, you will never see your abs no matter how many crunches you are doing, how much planking you're doing, leg raises, doesn't matter. It's all about how much body fat you are currently carrying. And another thing too is that everybody carries their body fat differently. So some people will carry more body fat in their midsection. Some people will carry more body fat in their lower back. Maybe some people carry more body fat in their arms. It all depends on where your genetics play. So some people, they actually have very little body fat in their stomach. And this is a very rare phenomenon. So that's why you may have someone, maybe they have fluffy arms, fluffy legs, but you can see their abs. And you're like, wow, what are you doing? It's all genetics for that person. So you gotta make sure you remember genetics play a huge role in how your abs look, where you store body fat. So that also brings me to the next point. Some people, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. No, not really. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. And some people have 1, 2, 3. Some people have just 1, 2. And some people, their abs are a little more disshaped. It all depends on your genetics, what you were born with, okay? So that's the first thing you have to remember and understand. Number two, abs will show if you train them right. Someone that is currently training their abs the right way, progressive overload, getting stronger, their abs will show more than someone with the same genetics that doesn't really focus on progressive overload in their ab training. Progressive overload, what do you mean by that? So this is exactly what I mean. When you're doing crunches, right? When you first start out, maybe you can only do 10, but eventually you'll be able to get 100 and 150. Well, at that point, doing 100 reps of crunches, it's not as effective as, for example, getting some weight behind your back and doing crunches with a plate. Doing 10 or 15 reps, that is a much more effective way to do things. Or, for example, if you can barely do hanging leg raises and you're doing hanging leg raises and you can do about 5 to 10 reps now, that's hard. That's what's gonna make your abs pop more. I tell everybody this, when you first start out and you're doing biceps, for example, right? And we got 5-pound dumbbells and you're curling that, and that's kind of hard for 10 to 15 reps. Well, eventually that will get easy. And you should be going on to 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, 100 pounds. And that's what's gonna make your biceps much stronger. But a lot of people don't think this way when training their abs. They think, oh, I'll just do 1,000,000 crunches or I'll do 1,000 leg raises. Eventually, you have to remember the rule, progressive overload, getting better and stronger. Once you can do over 25 reps or 30 reps of anything, it's time to add a little bit more weight and get back to that 10 or 15 rep range. Or even better, that 6 to 10 rep range. Okay? That's one of the secrets to getting abs is you gotta make sure that you are challenging yourself. So ask yourself that question. If right now you can do a lot of crunches or leg raises, whatever you're doing, and you can do more than 30 reps, 25 reps, you gotta find a way to make it harder. Number three, abs are made in the kitchen. I'm sure you have heard this saying. So this refers to your nutrition. A lot of people, they're good about going to the gym, they're good about working out, but they struggle with getting in the right amount of food every single day. So your nutrition is gonna play the biggest role in you losing body fat. You are what you eat. So if you're eating burgers, french fries, pizza, you're not counting your calories, overeating, then you are gaining a massive amount of body fat or maintaining a massive amount of body fat. And for your abs to show, you have to make sure you start counting your calories. That's how your body fat will start to decrease, your weight will drop, and the leaner you are, the lighter you weigh, the more you will see your abs come out. And if you were to compare exercise versus nutrition, for your abs to show, nutrition is far more superior than exercise. You can get someone that doesn't work out at all, and if they lose a bunch of weight, you'll see their abs. Now, how their abs look, it might not look as great if they were to actually train their abs and then lose the weight and lose the body fat. But the thing is that just because they were on their nutrition, their abs are gonna show. So that is the one biggest struggle that I see people have. They don't know what to do. They try fad diets. They lose weight, gain it back, lose weight, gain it back, which results in more body fat gained. And they are stuck in this everlasting cycle of never seeing their abs. So 2 practical advice I can give you right now so you can start on your own mission to finally see your abs. Focus on progressive overload. So remember, you are doing your abs and you are working them out, but you can do 25, 30, 35, 40 reps with that certain ab variation, whatever you're doing, then it is too easy. It's time to make it harder. Find a different variation. You can add weight if you're able to add weight to that exercise. But this is how you're gonna continue to make progress. Remember, if you lift a 5-pound dumbbell when you first started, and you stick to that 5-pound dumbbell for 10 years, you will never ever progress. Number 2, you gotta make sure you are tracking your calories and your protein if you are not doing that already. Remember, the less body fat that you carry, the more your abs will show. And part of decreasing body fat is losing weight or body recomp, which is basically staying the same weight, focus on building muscle, losing fat at the same time, which is doable. And if you do that, you will start to see your abs as well. But the most important thing to doing that is you have to be on your nutrition 100%. You gotta make sure you're tracking the protein. You gotta make sure you're in a caloric deficit. And you will know if you're in a caloric deficit if the scale is dropping week to week to week. Well, those are my 2 practical tips that you can start doing right now. So you can finally look in the mirror, see those abs and be like, wow, I did it. Because not a lot of people make it where they can see their abs. Nutrition is literally the hardest part, but that's what we do here. We do nutrition coaching, we do personal coaching, we do basically everything. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, found the information useful. So don't forget to like, comment, and
subscribe, please.